How do you stay motivated as an entrepreneur? We've got the answer to that and so much more on this edition of the Inside BS Show. Hey now, it's Dave Lorenzo. I'm the godfather of growth, and this is the Inside BS Show. Well, since this is the Inside BS Show and we take you inside and share all the business secrets with you, today I'm documenting our business progress once again, and I'm sharing with you how to stay motivated as an entrepreneur because I'll be honest, this was a rough day. I had a rough day today, and these are the days that when you get through them and when you're successful, you look back on and you say, I got through that day, and that's what earned me the success that I have now. I don't want to get into a lot of detail with you. It was nothing in particular. There wasn't like one huge catastrophic event, but today was death by 1,000 paper cuts. Little things that just took longer than they were supposed to, or people that didn't say no but didn't say yes, or things that should have worked that were broken, people saying stupid things that I know are about them and not about me, but I take them personally. So when you have a day like this, it's really easy to get to the end of the day and to give up, to think to yourself, well, this was a rough day, so I earned X, and X is something that's bad for you or something that you know you shouldn't do. And if you can resist that and you can persevere and you can push through it, the next day when you come into the office, you'll say to yourself, I'm stronger because I was able to resist that and push through it and persevere. How do I know this? What qualifies me to give you this advice? I know this because over the years, I didn't push through when I had crappy days. I don't talk about it very much. I think I don't talk about it at all here on the Inside BS Show, and I don't talk about it very much out and about. But last year, I stopped drinking, and this is one of those days. Today is one of those days where after the day that I had, which, again, there was nothing catastrophically bad about the day. It was just a million little things where it just didn't go my way. This is one of those days where I would sit down and have a glass or 7 of vodka and think to myself, oh, I really earned this. But what that would do is that would make tomorrow an extension of the day where things went bad today. That would be taking an action that would have a reaction that would be worse than the thing that was the catalyst for the action in the first place. So at least I have the wisdom of knowing that. It would also be easy, and I'm recording this show right now at 9 o'clock at night, and it's due to be released to you at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. But in order for you to get it at 6 o'clock, it has to be released at 5 so that it has time to replicate through all the services. So it was very easy for me to think to myself, well, this is going to be the day that I'm going to miss. This is going to be the day that I'm not going to record the show. And this is exactly the day when I have to record the show, because it's easy to record the show when I'm happy and I got great things going on and I got a lot of success to talk about. It's easy to record the show when it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I've accomplished all my tasks for the day and I got a ton of energy because it's the middle of the day. It's harder to do it, and there's a voice of resistance in your head that says, what difference does it make? The X number of people that listen, and it's not thousands of people that are going to listen to this, the X number of people that listen to the show are not going to care if you take a day off. I'll care because I made a commitment to myself and I made a commitment to you that I was going to do a show every day. So the title of this show is How to Stay Motivated as an Entrepreneur. And you stay motivated as an entrepreneur by doing three things. At least I stay motivated as an entrepreneur by doing three things. And this is what I'm doing today. Number one is I'm going to keep my North Star. I'm going to keep the things that are my points of guidance. And one of them is the commitment that I made to you, the commitment that I made to myself that I was going to do this show every day. And after I upload this show, after I put the thumbnail in and I upload this show and I schedule it to be released tomorrow morning, I'm going to feel really great about myself because even though it was a hard day, a long day, and a day when I'm tired, I still did the one thing that I committed that I was going to do every day for a year. So that's the first thing. You have to have one activity every day, and maybe it's writing 3 handwritten notes to people, or maybe it's making 5 phone calls, or maybe it's doing some exercise first thing in the morning. You have to have one thing that's a guiding principle for you, one thing that is your North Star, and as long as you do that, you've done your job for the day. You can cross it off. So for me, finishing this is the one way I will feel great about today. The second way I will feel great about today is I'm going to write down 3 things that went well today. I'm going to find them. This day wasn't all bad. There were at least 3 things that were good about today, 3 things that I'm grateful for today. And I'm going to write them down, and I'm going to think about them for about 10 minutes, maybe even a little bit more than that. And that's going to be the last thing I do tonight before I go to bed, because I want the last thoughts I have in my mind before I go to sleep to be thoughts of gratitude, thoughts that make me happy. And those thoughts are really important because that's how I'm going to start tomorrow. So that's the second thing I'm going to do. I'll tell you, I used to think that was really corny. And I used to think that was for people who were, metaphysically inclined or whatever. But it turns out that's really important. Recognizing what went right today, recognizing the things that I'm grateful for, and writing them down, expressing that gratitude is powerful. And it will make today that much better. And then the third thing that I'm going to do that will make things better for me, make me feel better, is I'm going to read through a couple of testimonials people have given me over the years. In fact, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to look at a couple of testimonials that are older, 15 or so years older, and read them. And then I got a couple of testimonial videos that I stumbled across today that I hadn't seen in a long, long time. I'm going to watch those. So I'm going to do the 10-minute gratitude exercise, and I'm going to spend 15 minutes watching testimonial videos and reading through old testimonials. And why am I going to do that? To pump me up, to change my attitude, because I don't want to go to bed feeling down. I don't want to go to bed feeling sorry for myself, because I am not a victim, and I don't want to feel like a victim. So if you ask me that question again, how do you stay motivated as an entrepreneur? You take it one day at a time, and you look at the things that you did that were good, the things that you did that made you successful, and you focus on those. And you do everything you can to put the things that irritated you or the things that frustrated you out of your mind provided that if they were system things, you fix them, or provided that you assign them to somebody to fix. So you have to realize that the bad days will happen, but when you look back 10 years from now, even 5 years from now, or even 5 weeks from now, because your life is so busy as an entrepreneur, when you look back, you're never going to remember the single incident or the compilation of incidents that made you have a bad day. You're probably not going to remember the bad days at all, but you'll remember the successes. You'll remember the things that you do that lead to the results that you wanted. The hundreds of hours or thousands of hours that you're putting in, the work, the time, the effort, all of that kind of melts away when you take a big check to the bank, or all of that melts away when one of your clients tells you that you've changed their lives. So just talking this through with you made me feel better, made me more motivated as an entrepreneur. I hope you take that away from this as well. And I hope that you save this show and you come back to this show and you listen to it and you say, at the beginning of the time when Dave was talking to me in this show, he felt really crappy because he had a bad day. And by the time he was done talking it through, 11 or so minutes later, he felt better, because I do. And I'm grateful that you were here with me. So thank you for joining me today. And thank you for allowing me to come into your world and make my day a little better. I hope it made your day a little better as well. I'm Dave Lorenzo. I'm the Godfather of Growth. And I will be back again tomorrow with you for a great day. I hope you choose to join me. I'll see you, or I'll speak with you at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Thanks for listening to this edition of the Inside BS Show. My name is Dave Lorenzo. If you'd like to apply to be a part of our community, please join us by completing your application directly with me on the phone. You can call me at 786-436-1986, 786-436-1986. I can't wait to speak with you. Join us by calling me today.